Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the quarterfinals of BombTag Olympics 2018 Season 1. We've got 8 competitors competing today. We've got DapperWolf and WrathLies advancing from Group A. We've got Sidiez and John advancing from Group B. We've got Aljabri and Skye advancing from Group C. And we've got Tallo and Vaza advancing from Group D. Our first match is between me and Skye. So this is going to be a best of 5, which means first to 3 wins will advance to the semifinals. Today is an extra hot day with 36 degrees Celsius outside. It is burning hot. And that's in the shade. Normally it's like 36 degrees in the sunlight, but now it's in the shade. And I have to record in the seat because I have no air conditioner. That's gonna happen. Hopefully we have some luck on our side. And hopefully the heat won't destroy me. I have all of the items now. I have a new strategy in mind that I wanted to try using. So we'll see if it works out. I didn't get to use it, however, sadly. However, it seems like it didn't matter because I got the first win anyway. So that's 1-0 up to me. Moving on to game number 2. Now, before I went to sleep yesterday, I started thinking about how the bombs work in this game, and I think I figured it out. I haven't gotten a chance to put it to the test yet, but I think I know how the bombs work in this game. As in how the game decides in which order to explode them and how to explode them, and how the flames appear. Because there's a well-known glitch in this game known the box glitch, and many people don't know how it works. So I started thinking about it yesterday, and I think I figured it out. So if my theory is correct about this, I think I should be able to do some sort of a crazy thing that no one has ever done before. But it seems like I'm not gonna be able to do it this game. So instead I'm gonna do my usual safe strats. And it seems to have worked out. So that is 2-0 in my favor now. All I need to do is win one more game, and then I move on to the semifinals. Now due to Skye lives in Japan, and the semifinals happen at a specific time where Skye is going to have to be awake at 6 AM in the morning. I'm taking the responsibility to take down Skye in this match right here, so that Skye can just be relieved and not have to stay awake at 6 AM trying to play BombTag. Of course, Skye would love to be in the semifinals. I don't think she wants to lose here, but that may have to happen. I want to get the strategy to work. I'm maxed out now, so I'm waiting for Skye now to make the mistake that I'm looking for. She needs to place one more line of bombs. I'm not getting a chance to pull that off. I'm gonna try to stay safe as I go ahead and try to go ahead and have some more commentary perhaps. And there we go, 3-0. Whew, okay. So that's that. So now we move on to Tallo versus Aljabri. We will see you there. Alright, now welcome to the second quarterfinal between Tallo and Alj. Both Tallo and Aljabri very good at what they do. Aljabri tends to be offline a lot of the time, so I'm not 100% sure how he might play. Whenever he does play pretty well though, but Tallo... Unfortunately, me losing to Tallo that one time. If one day I get a chance to get a revenge on him, that would be great. Tallo does in fact play really well. If I was to pick a favorite here, I would probably pick Tallo over Aljabri. But we'll see what Aljabri can bring to the game. As both players are looking to engage in battle, and Aljabri stepping into the flame that Tallo placed. And we're back. Seemed like 2R was trying to come and observe. There was no problem, Tallo is still up 1-0. Just Aljabri being a little bit AFK right now, but he's now placing down his thirst bomb. If 2R joins back, she might observe the match with us. Apparently 2R somehow managed to get into the game even though she wasn't invited, which is what may have confused Aljabri a little bit. But everything should be fine. There were no problems. As both people now engage in battle, Tallo getting a little bit stuck there, but not a deadly stuck. Nothing to be worried about. Both people very aggressive with their playstyles, trying to outsmart and place a bomb somewhere where they think their opponent might not expect it. But Aljabri getting outplayed. Tallo is now up 2-0 against Aljabri. If Aljabri doesn't start a comeback now, then he may be out of the tournament. 2R is coming to observe. She has somehow joined us, the main character Steve, without any skin, but I guess that's something that happens. As Aljabri having an interesting way of farming, placing bombs on the very right side, perhaps looking to get some box clearage so he can go ahead and not have to worry about any sort of strategies that Tallo may use that include the boxes. Tallo being very aggressive as he normally is, while Aljabri trying to be a little bit more cautious over things. Tallo not quite taking on any sort of bait. As Aljabri found his way over to the one safe spot. That was very lucky for him to find. Both players placing down a lot of bombs, looking to force a mistake out of their opponent. by another player. And Aljabri ends up winning game number 3. That was an interesting death there by Tallo. I almost foresaw Aljabri dying there, but Tallo managed to die instead, and Aljabri managed to escape unscathed. The game state is now 2-1 in Tallo's favor, as Aljabri continues to have his interesting way of farming that I believe I've only seen a couple of people use, Aljabri being one of them. I wonder what his logic is behind it. He's now looking to have a very straight shot over to Tallo's base, as he keeps placing bombs in the exact same formula, but deciding for the better to not pursue any further before he gets some boots. Aljabri being very aggressive. Tallo finding the one safe spot, no box glitch happened there, and Aljabri trapped himself with the last bomb he placed, meaning Tallo ends up winning 3-1. Tallo will be moving on to the semi-finals, and Aljabri sadly out of the tournament. Alright, now time for the third quarterfinal match between Dapper and Sidiez. Now both Dapper and Sidiez are both monstrous players. Both players are really good, Dapper knowing for never dying, and Sidiez known for being one of the best players who always manages to somehow figure out a way to win in a situation where normally people wouldn't be able to find a way to win. Sidiez a really smart player when it comes to engagements, Dapper very smart when it comes to pure survival. Who will win? Will pure survival win over pure skill? Or will Dapper overcome the survival instincts of Sidiez? This is what we're here to figure out. This is a best of 5, so the first person to reach 3 wins is going to move on to the semi-finals. Dapper most likely going to take it very safely and riskless, making sure to never take a single risk in his life. Sidiez going to try to do what he does best, which is place bombs, hope for some mistakes from the player, that is his opponent, and hopefully pulling some plays. Both players not kicking very much currently, as Sidiez starts his first kick. But both players looking to stay very safe. Rather be safe than sorry. Both players looking to create some chains that may be unexpected, but both players so far doing a really good job deflecting any sort of chains that may overcome them. Dapper looking to draw more lines of bombs, Sidiez looking to go ahead and pull off some other more complex chain reactions. Sidiez finding the safe spot between the bombs, Dapper staying far away, Dapper staying as safe as ever. At this rate, sudden death will start anytime soon. Dapper trying to pull off a trap, but unable to do so. And just as the sudden death starts, Sidiez was able to pull off a win against Dapper, which means Sidiez is currently up 1-0 against one of the top players of BombTag. Moving on to game number 2. Let's see if Dapper is going to pull off an equalizer to have an equalized 1-1 match? Or will Sidiez take the lead with a 2-0, forcing Dapper into a situation where he is no longer allowed to make mistakes? Dapper really wants to have more chances than just one chance. So Dapper really wants to have this win right now in order to feel safe against his opponent. Of course, if you're down 2 games against a player, it's going to become a much more scary match, since you are no longer allowed to make mistakes. If you're allowed to make mistakes, then you'll tend to play more risky and perhaps the risk will pay off. But if you are behind and you take risks, then if the risk does not pay off, then it might be a really sad day for one of these people. Both players not looking forward to destroying all of the boxes as they are trying to kill each other, perhaps using some strategy around some boxes, or perhaps just not caring about the existence of the boxes. Dapper taking it safe as always, perhaps not utilizing any or all different strategies that are available to him. But safety is sometimes better than risk. As both players are now trying to hog one side of the map. Dapper could have gotten stuck there, but was able to escape there. Perhaps Sidiez not looking to... Perhaps Sidiez wasn't quite able to get a win off of that, as Dapper is trying to take it very safely while Sidiez is pulling off some moves. With Dapper being as careful as he is, we may reach yet another sudden death. And perhaps that time, Dapper will survive a little bit longer. And Dapper has survived up until the sudden death. So hopefully Dapper will have a bit of a better time against Sidiez in a sudden death mode, and he does. Sidiez made a mistake and Dapper out-survived the wrath of Sidiez. The match is now tied up 1-1. Sidiez perhaps a little bit mad about Dapper never attacking, but Dapper does what Dapper does best, which is surviving, not attacking. Dapper of course, a professional survivor in this game of BombTag. While Sidiez perhaps more of an attacking player, looking to force some mistakes out of Dapper while Dapper is attacking. But Dapper never attacks. He always stays safe and looks for an opponent to make a mistake and then capitalize on it. As Dapper is looking for some boots to finish off his full set of items he wants to have. Sidiez is not able to capitalize on Dapper's lack of boots. Dapper perhaps missing one more boot, looking to have the final boot in his hand. But Sidiez is unable to kill Dapper as of this state right now, and as I say that, Sidiez was in fact able to pull off a move against Dapper to put on the killing blow. So Sidiez has not won yet, but he is up 2-1. Sidiez looking to kill Dapper before sudden death. Dapper looking to be a lot more We're not done yet, Sid. Sidiez thought he was done, but he's not done yet. He needs to pull off one more win against Dapper. And Dapper needs to survive 2 more games against Sidiez. If Dapper can win this one, then they will once again be equalized up in a 2-2 situation. Meaning that Dapper must feel much better about that situation than having the situation that he is in right now. Dapper, of course, is not allowed to have any more mistakes. He must start making a comeback here, or he will never start a comeback ever. As Dapper is now looking to have an engagement upon Sidiez, as Sidiez is looking to fill in his final bomb supply needs. And now the engagement shall commence. There are still a couple of boxes in the way. Perhaps someone can take them into consideration and take them as an advantage of some sort. Both players drawing lots of lines. Dapper playing a little bit more riskily than he normally does. Looking to perhaps capitalize any sort of risk reward situation onto Sidiez. Dapper perhaps looking for some easy kills. Unable to find one. Both players keep fighting. Dapper drawing more lines. Sidiez making a mistake, which means the series is now tied up to a piece. We are now entering the final match. Yes, Lord John, this is the match point. The winner takes it all and moves on to semis. The loser, unfortunately, eliminated from the tournament. As I kind of suspected, both players would be really good, and as also I suspected, this games would in fact go all the way to game number 5. Dapper taking an very overly safe strategy, as he is taking the entire left side of the map before even advancing onwards to the right side. Dapper perhaps not having very good item lock, looking to have some bombs and some boots, but unable to get any of them. And does this mark Dapper's end, or will Dapper still be able to have some word? Dapper not dead yet, but not in a good situation. Dapper may be able to get the last of the items. He may have gotten them already, and now the engagement starts. How will the battle sway? Both players probably trying to take it very safely, as this is the last match. A loss here will be one to be remembered. We may be experiencing a bit of lag on this side. Hopefully this doesn't mean too much. We are still able to see who wins and what strategies they do use. Dapper once again being as safe as he normally is. Took a risk in the previous match. Took more risks there. Looking to have some payment off of them. And Dapper ends up winning against Sidiez. This means Dapper is now in the semifinals, as Sidiez is eliminated from the tournament. Very well played, both of you. And that is the end of the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, Wrath had to go fishing, so he was unable to show up, giving John a free pass towards the semifinals as a result. Joining John in the semifinals are Vaza, Tallo, and DapperWolf. I'll see you in the semifinals.